The field lies quiet. Dawn is pale. A thin fog moves over the grass. The ground is cold. There are no drums. There are no battle cries. Only the wind moves through the tall grass. Only the slow, measured steps of the watcher on the hill break the stillness. He stands alone, a dark shape against the growing light. He is a sentinel, a mindset against the coming day. His presence is a question mark on the landscape. He stands with his back toward us. His gaze is fixed upon the vast, empty plain below. He holds a long spear, its point resting on the damp earth. He waits. He watches the pale light of dawn slowly creep across the land. His face is hidden in the shadows of the morning. We see only his silhouette, a stark and lonely figure against the cold sky. His stillness is a form of power, a declaration of intent without a single word spoken. This is the first fight. Night falls upon the encampment. Torches burn brightly on the slopes of the hill. Their flickering light casts long, dancing shadows that stretch and twist like restless spirits. Men move through the camp like ghosts in the uncertain light. They do not speak. They do not sing songs of home. They do not sing songs of glory. They simply breathe, their breaths slow and deliberate. They sharpen their blades. They check their armor. They prepare for what the morning will bring. Their silence is a heavy blanket over the land. Silence is a formidable weapon. It is a cloak that can hide fear, concealing the trembling hands of the young soldier. It is a veil that can hide plans, leaving the enemy to guess at numbers. It is a veil that can hide plans, leaving the enemy to guess at intentions. An army that can hold its silence is an army that is difficult to read. The enemy, watching from their own hills, may interpret the quiet incorrectly. They may grow anxious and act too soon. They may lose the calm resolve that is so vital in the hours before a fight. The soldiers of old learned to make silence their shield and their sword. They learned to control their breathing, to listen intently, the whisper of the wind, the rustle of a leaf. Strategy in ancient warfare was often like a slow, deliberate game. It was a contest of wills that demanded immense patience. It required a deep and abiding quiet within the soul. It asked for the formidable power to simply wait. In those times, waiting was not seen as a sign of weakness. It was the ultimate expression of strength. The greatest commanders and seasoned warriors were those who could wait the longest. They kept their minds cold and clear. They allowed the enemy to exhaust their own spirit first. The lone warrior, walking his patrol along the old walls at dawn, understands this principle. He feels the damp cold seeping into his bones. He feels the loud, insistent beat of his own heart against his ribs. He consciously lets his feet fall into a steady rhythm. He counts his breaths, in, out, slow and deep. Each measured step is an act of defiance against anxiety. Each controlled breath is a small victory over fear. Fear is a constant and unwelcome guest in the theater of battle. It comes and goes like the tide. It can make hands shake and a well-gripped sword feel impossibly heavy. A disciplined mind can use fear as a tool. The heightened awareness that fear brings can focus the senses. Leaders spoke to the soul, simple, direct, powerful. Their words were short and clear. Duty, hold the line, take the next step, and then the one after that. Fog can be an ally or an enemy. It can hide an army, allowing it to move unseen across the land. But fog can also hide the true nature of fear. When men cannot see more than a few feet in front of them, they begin to worry. Their minds create threats in the swirling gray emptiness. Some grow braver in the fog, feeling a strange sense of anonymity. Others grow weak, imaginations running wild with unseen dangers. A steady mind sees patterns in the chaos, hears the small, significant sounds. It feels the ground underfoot and moves with deliberate care. Sometimes, a battle was won without a single arrow being fired. A sudden, coordinated shout at dawn could break the nerve of a sleeping army. A slow march through mist could make a force seem twice its size. Old commanders were masters of trickery and psychological warfare. They used smoke and mirrors on a grand scale, fires on far hills, an illusion of encirclement. They used the enemy's own mind against him. When men wait together, a quiet strength spreads. One man's resolve can help his neighbor find his own. This is the hidden architecture of courage. After a long night, The sun ascends. The shapes of men and steel return. There is no song, no boastful talk, only stone on metal. The mind is ready, the body follows. The moment of action is near. Ancient cities watched the unfolding drama from behind their high walls. The people inside felt the same suffocating tension as the soldiers on the field. The old men felt it. The women felt it. The children felt it. They saw the endless lines of enemy torches stretching for miles into the darkness. They saw the silent, waiting lines of their own men. They wondered who would blink first. The city becomes a mirror of the battlefield, sharing the same collective mind. Ancient wisdom speaks of knowing the enemy, and with equal weight, knowing yourself. If you know your own fear, you can learn to manage it. You can recognize its arrival and refuse to let it take control. If you know your own strength, you can use it at the right time and measure. A wise commander places men where their strengths matter. He will not send the anxious to the darkest watch. He places the unflappable veterans where calm must spread. He manages fear as a finite resource, protects hope like precious fuel. History turns on small things. A torch dropped, a shout too soon, a horse that bolts, a message undelivered. The small thing unravels the large thing. So the wise man protects the small things. He guards the quiet. He tends the torches. He keeps the watch. Old fighters used small rites, a hand on the hilt, deep breaths at the sky, a quiet prayer. These acts did not change the world. They changed the man, centering his mind for the chaos to come. At dawn, when the first rays finally cut through the fog, the true test begins. Men move forward from their lines. Their steps fall in unison, a slow, heavy beat like a funeral drum. The line of shields and spears grows, a living wall of men moving across the plain. The sky above is a cold, pale blue. The color of war is not bright crimson, but the flat gray of stone and steel, the low blue of winter sky. It takes the shine from armor and makes faces into expressionless masks. It shows the hard shape of things. They do not look toward the camera of history. They face the work before them, the empty plain between the armies. They move like the slow, relentless waves of an incoming tide. No one seeks personal fame or to have his name remembered. They seek only to follow the next step, and the one after that. They want the order, the watch, the ground held. When two great lines finally meet, the mind is tested in the extreme. Some break at the deafening crash, some run, some hold a single deep breath and become an immovable object. A wall that does not fall is a collection of minds that do not fail. After the fight, the field falls silent again. Some sit alone and count the cost in their hearts. In the end, the field goes quiet again. The sun sets on the aftermath. The remaining torches burn low. The lone watcher walks back toward the safety of the wall. He keeps his head down, gaze on the ground. He keeps the silence of the night in his heart. He will stand his watch again at the next dawn. His mind is the true place of battle, his will, an unbreakable shield. This is not a song of glory nor a triumphant shout. It is a steady, quiet voice, the hard-won lesson of fog and torches and quiet hills. The most important battles are won in silent spaces. These lessons are not confined to the past. They are for us, here and now. We all face fear in personal wars, long nights with few torches of hope, moments where we must stand alone at dawn. Wait, breathe, watch with clear eyes. Act only when the path is clear and with purpose. Be still. See the ground beneath your feet. Hear the wind. Count a breath, then another. Make a simple plan. Know your place. Help the one beside you in the line. Do not let small fears grow like grass fire. Hold the quiet center. Draw from the wellspring of true strength. History gives us one truth. The mind that endures shapes the world. One steady breath can hold a faltering line. One calm man can steady many. The power of a quiet mind ripples outward, more potent than any blade. It is the anchor in the storm. At its core, the warrior mind is not loud. It does not need to roar. It breathes, it measures, it waits. It uses what it has with ruthless efficiency and refuses burdens it cannot carry. It knows when to strike, delivering its blow with focus and finality. More importantly, it knows when to step back, to conserve energy, to live to fight another day. It is a mind of economy and precision. The warrior way is a quiet way. It is the deep silence before the storm, strength in stillness, victory secured before the battle begins. Mastery of the self, the only mastery that truly matters. This is the path. This is the discipline. The quiet edge between victory and defeat, order and chaos, life and death. This is warrior mindset.